People are fighting for what they believe in, standing up for what they believe in, manipulating for what they believe in, but it's not all coming from a place of darkness, and it's not all coming from light.
She's had no memories for 3 months, other than those you've given her.
There's a new world coming.
I look at myself in the mirror.
I've just seen the finale yesterday, and this season is just perfect for me. There's a lot happening with your characters. How's the dynamic between them going to change, given the fact that it seems like now it's Camille who holds the whole power, not only in the silo, but also in the relationship?
I mean,
in the relationship.
yeah. Well, listen, I mean, that's the thing. It's a struggle of power in the relationship. Robert Sims has been like the head of the household, but still also recognizing the power in Camille Sims. So they were like a unit that have a lot of power. But beyond power, it was love. But now in this season 3, Robert's power is stripped away. Camille is given even more power. So you know that creates some type of dynamic between anybody, any people. It could be 2 women, 2 men. When somebody gets the position that you want, it's something. But then when your wife gets it, that causes some things within a person. So Robert doesn't have anybody he can go to just express himself the way he did, because Camille is not there for him emotionally at this point. She has a lot on her plate, and they're not able to be there for each other. That they lying, manipulating. That's a tough place to be, but it's a great place to be in the story. That's what we want to watch. We don't want to watch perfect people. And I think what takes place in season 3 is outstanding as far as these characters, and I think just as a whole, the show itself, I mean, it's a lot going on. It's troublesome, but good to watch.
Alexandria, is it safe to say that Camille becomes one of the bad guys this season?
I don't look at her as a bad guy. I think most actors who play characters who are in the grey area, it's a bit boring if you just approach them as, oh, they're the bad person. It's more interesting when you show the complexities, when they're fundamentally good people in awful and just impossible situations, not knowing what decision to make. And I hope that I do show that kind of conflict within Camille, where she doesn't know she's doing the right thing. She doesn't. She's been placed in this position. She's been given all this control, being told that XYZ needs to happen for their survival. So she's in protection mode. But then I think we definitely start to see her question that. And to go off the back of what Rashid was saying, she doesn't have him anymore either. So the fact that usually if she was in this kind of situation, the first person she turned to is her husband. You know, we saw that in season 1 and season 2. They always came together to talk behind the scenes as to what was going on out in the silo, and they'd figure it out together. But she doesn't have that. So she's there just making these crazy decisions. Off a whim. But I think it was good to see her that vulnerable, and also see her making decisions that'll probably conflict the audience. I hope it does anyway.
Yeah. And good writing is like, you don't get just a bad guy or a bad woman. You see the complexities of people. And that's what I think Silo has given us, is like, nobody in this place is perfect, and nobody is all bad. People are fighting for what they believe in, standing up for what they believe in, manipulating for what they believe in, but it's not all coming from a place of darkness, and it's not all coming from light.
That's good.